Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chronicles of Hollywood History, past, present, and future. Welcome. And here now, Corey Gomez.
Hello everyone and welcome to Chronicles of Hollywood History, past, present, and future. Today I am joined by voice actor Mr. Johnny Young. You may know him from Overwatch, and I'm sure you know him from Apex Legends, where he voices my son's favorite character, Crypto. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I really appreciate it.
No, thanks for having me.
So how did you get started doing voice acting?
It's kind of a long story, but the short of it is I was doing theater, film, and television for about 18 years, and then I wasn't getting a lot of work, so, and I'm a huge gamer, and a friend of mine, Charlie Chung, who voices Diva in Overwatch, I saw her in Overwatch and a couple of these huge blockbuster games, and I got interested, so I called her up, and she walked me into her agency, and she knew my previous work from some of the diversity showcases at CBS, and all these networks they hold. I think it was ABC. I'm sorry, not CBS. It was ABC. And so she walked me in, and then I started auditioning, and I started booking work. Almost, I don't want to say almost immediately, but about a year in. So I got very, very lucky. And I booked a slew of projects back to back. They were sort of high profile, so I got very lucky.
And then from there, what was your first video game?
I think my my very, very first video game was actually like years and years back, and then it was for a game called Medal of Honor Advanced Warfighter. And funny enough, the game director, not the game director, I apologize, the director who directs us in the sound booth, his name's Eric Kraber. He directed me in that game years and years and years back, and he's also the director in Apex Legends when we're in the sound booth, so it kind of came full circle.
Now, Apex clearly is one of the top. I mean, it kind of alternates, what's the top, online game, Fortnite, Apex. What do you think the appeal of Apex is that's made it, just shoot to the top so fast?
Oh, I already know this immediate answer. This is going to be a really gamer, dorky answer, but as a gamer, I 100% know because the CEO, Vince Zampella, he is like a genius. Like he's the guy who created Medal of Honor and Call of Duty and Titanfall and all of these iconic games that have extremely great movement and shooting mechanics. So Apex is pretty much an extension of all those, pretty much Titanfall, which had a lot of great gaming mechanics. But aside from all of that, they really heavily focused on the characters of the game, so a lot of lore. And so I think the combination and marriage of both of those sort of kind of gave it a boost.
Now, you're a gamer. Now, be honest, when you play Apex, do you play as yourself?
100% play as myself. 100%!
Well, there you go. And that's what you should be doing. So for everybody listening, what character should they play as?
Oh, they should play Crypto, the best legend in the game. Absolutely, he's the best.
Well, actually, if you look at the rankings, you actually are the most popular character.
Oh, am I? Am I? Is this Crypto? I had no idea. I really had no idea.
Oh, sure you did. No, that's...
I didn't.
Now, when you... are you good at the game?
I'm okay. I'm not like a pro. Definitely not a pro, but I'm not bottom tier either. I play the game a lot because I do stream on Twitch. So because I've been playing it almost every other day for about a year straight, I'm okay at it.
What's your Twitch channel?
My Twitch channel is twitch.tv/JohnnyYoung115.
Now, is Apex the only game you stream, or do you stream other ones?
Apex is the game I predominantly stream during the weekday, and then on the weekends I sort of branch out into other games, like whether it be Call of Duty or GTA or any VR game or the upcoming Cyberpunk I'm looking forward to. So I'm a gamer at heart. So as much as awesome as it is me being a part of Apex and streaming just Apex. I do like variety. So as we sort of talked about, I literally sat down over the weekend and just streamed like 5 hours, 2 days straight, Spider-Man, and I just beat it 2 days. So huge gamer fan.
What'd you think of the Avengers game? I did get to play that.
I didn't honestly get to play that game. It didn't. I don't know. I don't have much to say about it just because I didn't get to check it out, unfortunately.
I liked it. I would recommend it. It would have been better if you could have played it online with other people as in teams, but it's a solo game. I thought it was fun.
That's what I hear. I did hear that there was a multiplayer component to it, but again, I didn't play it yet, so I can't speak too much about it.
Do you ever play the horror games like Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th?
My community knows I hate horror games just because I freak out. I freak out real easily. I don't even watch horror movies. I hate watching horror movies because I get so scared. I'm a big scaredy cat, and so because they know that, they actually want me to play more. So I have played Dead by Daylight, and it's not bad, but there's a game called Phasmophobia, which is just terrifying. It's terrifying. It's pretty much just ghost hunting. And so I play that a little bit, but I don't play it very often.
What's the name of that game?
Phasmophobia. It's a huge game. It's one of the top-ranking games.
Is it a PC game, or is it for a console?
It's PC only for now. Yeah, I know. It is a top-ranking game. It is. I'm almost certain it'll come out for consoles at some point, but if you play it even in VR, it is insane. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's definitely terrifying.
I play the PlayStation VR once in a while. There's quite a few games. My son kind of lost interest in that one quick, so I have fun playing that. Did you get a PS5 yet?
I did. I was lucky enough that I got it launch day. A friend of mine, he got one, and he sent me a link like literally the night of, and I was fortunate enough to have pre-ordered it a month ago. So
yeah, I got lucky. I got mine. I won't give it to my son until Christmas, but yeah, I got lucky. I got that. I even got real lucky and found a Pulse headset. So that's I guess that's not one of the easiest things to come across right now either.
No, it is literally the PlayStation 5 is literally the hottest item on the planet right now, as you may know. And man, I can't imagine what your son's going to go through when he sees it for Christmas.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he already knows because he's also getting the big, the big Neo Geo, the big arcade stand-up that they did as well.
Oh my God! What kind of father are you? You're so cool. I wish I had a dad like you. Yeah. Damn.
You know, I got that.
I wish my dad was cool like that.
I got that big Raspberry Pi stick, so he got addicted to Metal Slug when he was 9. So now that he'll have a stand-up of it, that'll be pretty awesome.
That's so cool. Oh man, you're like the coolest dad on the planet. Like, not even joking. Because legitimately, like back in the day, my parents are very like Asian and conservative, and be a doctor, be a lawyer, and they never, no one in a million years ever thought that the video game industry is going to take off like this. But now you can do art or programming or be a pro player or stream, and you can make tons of money. It's insane.
Yeah, him and his friends. And sometimes I watch them. They don't know what my YouTube handle is for some odd reason. It shows you the attention they pay to me. So sometimes I'll try to spam them when they play. But, unfortunately, there's so many streamers out there. I think like when he does it, I think maybe he'll get 10 people watching him on YouTube, so they, they get disheartened. They want to know why they don't have 75,000 watching them like someone else who's been doing it for 15 years.
Yeah. I'm sure, and it's just, as you may know, as an adult, it's just the grind and, the tenacity and persistence and just sort of trying to stick out from the crowd, I guess. And you just have to have that, I'm sure they'll figure it out, if they keep doing it, if that's what they want to do.
Yeah, it's, do you have any advice for people that are trying to do it on YouTube or Twitch, like a good way to find a niche or anything in it?
Sure. It's well, I guess I definitely well, I've seen interviews from other people, and just I'm coming from my case. You definitely have to sort of stand out and you have to be different, I guess, in a sense. So the advice that I've seen online was pretty much from these extremely successful YouTubers and Twitch streamers are, I mean, A, you have to be consistent, and you have to have a consistent schedule, and B, you also have to pull from your audience from outside of Twitch, whatever influence that you may have, whether it's Instagram or Twitter or whatever sort of other platforms you have to sort of grow, or TikTok. You have to pull from a different audience, and they'll all sort of kind of grow in conjunction, but just to grow on Twitch alone is what I hear is like 99%, like very difficult.
Now, do you just do Twitch or do you do YouTube as well?
I do Twitch, I do YouTube, I do Instagram. I just joined TikTok, and I'm taking that advice from those streamers as well. So I'm trying to do my best to keep expanding, as well as voice acting and all that. So,
what other? Do you have any other things lined up that you can talk about, or are you in a non-disclosed agreement?
Unfortunately, I am in a non-disclosed agreement. Unfortunately, fortunately, I do have a few things coming down the pipeline, and hopefully more in the future. But yeah, I can't talk too much about it, unfortunately. But hopefully soon.
Here you go. What's your favorite home system?
I would have to say the PC, hands down the PC, just because it does everything. It does everything. So.
Now, what games did you grow up playing?
Oh my God! I mean, if we're gonna start from like the Nintendo days, I mean, Super Mario World to Street Fighter 2 to Mortal Kombat, all the Neo Geo games back in the day when I used to go to the arcade, Cruising USA, Killer Instinct, and then when we go to that PC, it's like Quake and Half-Life and StarCraft, Tekken, that was an arcade game, Counter-Strike. You name it, like Titanfall, Call of Duty, all the major ones.
I always liked Tekken because I didn't get hit with 75 hit combos like I did on Street Fighter, but I remember when Killer Instinct first came out, like where I am, there was like a line to get in to play it because it was so state of the art when that first hit. Now I kind of go back and look at it, it's real corny.
Yeah. No, I'm with you with that Tekken statement, by the way. That's why I enjoy Tekken too. It was more of a fighting game. Like instead of a combo game, although they do have combos, a lot more combos now, but it was like you had to fight. Like you had to see distance and all that kind of stuff. And there are no fireballs and stuff like that, so that's why I enjoyed it as well.
I like Virtual Fighter quite a bit too.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my God. Back in the day.
What do you think of the Arcade 1-Up stuff that they're putting out?
What do you mean by the one-up stuff?
The Arcade 1-Up, they make those 3-scale arcade models with the original artwork and everything.
Oh, dude, I think that's super, super awesome. Honestly, if I had a larger place that I lived in and like unlimited amounts of money, I'd probably have machines of my own. But unfortunately, I don't have any. I don't have both of those, so I don't have them. But I would totally get a few of my own.
We love the Ninja Turtle one because I don't have to keep putting in $40-$50 to beat it. I can just keep hitting that quarter. So that's pretty awesome. I used to have to spend I think it used to cost me $20-$25 to beat it. Now it costs me nothing.
Oh my God!
Click, click,
yeah.
Click, and put in the quarters.
Yeah, unlimited credits. And as you know, you could build one on your own or order one with like a Raspberry Pi, and you can have 500 games on that thing. Have a full cabinet.
When I got that Raspberry Pi stick, that's when as soon as I saw the Metal Slugs were on there, it was like, I can finally clear past level 4 without going broke. So, you're able to beat them all that way. It's very nice because those Neo Geo, a lot of their game, Neo Geo and Capcom those were just quarter eaters.
Oh yeah. Like you said, like Metal Slug. It was created to kill you, so you had to continue.
I mean, there's no way you were going to beat that game for under $50. I mean, there probably has been some guy out there that did it on a quarter, but I don't know. That I mean, there was too much coming at you in that.
Yeah, yeah. There's like 500 bullets hitting you, and then like something explodes next to you, and then yeah, it was crazy.
Well, with, Final Fight, I actually could beat with a couple bucks just because I had sunk so much money into that.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, I still like Final Fight. We have the Final Fight arcade cabinet here. I still turn it on at least once every few months and go through it. I'm not as good as I used to be, but I don't have to be. I can just keep hitting the button if I die. I don't have to take my time to do the patterns or anything.
Yeah, I remember Final Fight. Man, my whole biggest thing is I used to love like San Francisco Rush or Cruising USA or Daytona.
Yeah,
like those huge the driving cabinets, and like my dream of mine was to have one of those. So
Arcade One Up just made Outrun. It's a sit down one.
Oh, did they? Well, I wanted to go one up that. What I wanted to do is I wanted to have a hydraulics, like those crazy, insane, like driving simulators.
Yeah,
they had like hydraulics and like dirt. Yeah, I wanted one of those eventually in the future. If I ever make like a gajillion dollars, I'll probably have one of those in my house.
I want that Batman arcade driving machine in my house, but I think it's like 18 grand or something like that. It's like crazy expensive.
Oh my god!
But that's fun when we go to like a couple of the bigger places here that have it. I'll sit down and pump in a few bucks usually to clear a level. But that's probably my favorite driving game of all time.
That's awesome. I don't think I've ever got to play it, but that's amazing.
Oh, it's so good. And you pick what Batmobile you want. Do you want the comic book one, the one from 1966, the Batman Forever, the Tim Burton? You pick whichever one you want. Each one, of course, can do different things. So
that's amazing.
And I got to go old school 1966. Yeah, I play that, and I play the Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious got a lot of driving games. I enjoy driving games. You have to have the steering wheel and the pedals and all. They're just not the same with just a pad. Yeah, I agree. Like if you have like you said, the pedals and the steering wheel, and you get that feedback, it's just so much more real. And you got to have able to shift. And I mean, PlayStation, you can buy the MPC, you can buy the the brakes and the steering wheel and everything. It's just for some reason it just doesn't feel the same. I like to sit in that big box at the arcade and play it.
I completely agree. That's why if I ever become like huge YouTuber or like streamer, and I make a gajillion dollars and I have a huge house, 100% I'm going to have a hydraulics like driving seat VR simulator there. 100%.
Well, I'm sure you're going to get there. Let's just plug it. For people that want to find you online, what are all the ways and all the sites they can find you?
Oh, sure. I think on Twitter it's Johnny Young 115. On Instagram it's Johnny Young _115. On Twitch it's Johnny twitch.tv /Johnny Young 115. What am I missing here? I think that's about it.
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. YouTube is the Tiger Hour. I'm going to change that, but if you just look up the Tiger Hour for now, that is my YouTube channel.
Are you on Twitter?
Twitter is Johnny Young 115.
And are you on Facebook?
Facebook, I am not very much present on Facebook. It's there, but I don't really engage.
So do you have a website?
I don't, no.
That's okay. You have like everything else to keep you busy.
Yeah, I have a lot going.
Now, did you manage to get a Pulse headset yet?
I did not, no. I had no interest in it, but is it like that different?
It's supposedly in surround sound 3D. I was going to say, I know somewhere that actually has, if you left, you could order. I would have told you off the air where you could get it, because if I say it on the air, we'll get bombarded here.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it, but no, I'm good on that. Just as long as I have my PlayStation 5, I think I'm good. Because I have like other headsets and stuff here as well that might take care of that.
My son
for now, I guess.
My son has a problem of breaking headsets for some odd reason.
They can get expensive.
Yeah, well, as part of me thinks sometimes they get broke on purpose so he can con us into getting him a new one.
That might be true too.
Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. Do you have anything to say to all the fans before you leave?
No, not at all. I mean, I can't believe that. Well, first, yes, I do, and I just want to say, first of all, it's even weird hearing that. Like, do I have anything to say to all my fans? Like, never in a million years would I have ever thought that I would have fans. And it's just so cool that it's, you know, that everyone, there's a lot of people that play Apex, and like your son plays my character, and it's just, it's awesome. Gaming has come such a long way, and I just want to say thank you to everybody, and thank you so much for the support and love. And I don't mean this in a very light way, but it literally means the world to me to have everyone's support and love.
Well, we appreciate, all your fans will appreciate to hear that. Once again, I want to thank you so much. It's been a lot of fun.
Likewise. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen. You have been listening to the Chronicles of Hollywood History. Thank you from Gomez Richmond Productions.